to have a very important conversation about the President, the Senate, Congress, and every politician in regards to gun control. I bet you may not have known that just last Thursday, less than 24 hours after the terrorist attack in California, that the Senate had a closed-door session where they voted on whether or not to pass a new gun control measure. A measure that would have made it to where if you were on a no-fly list, you can no longer buy firearms. In fact, this is something they want so bad that even the President talked about it in his speech Sunday night when he discussed terrorism in this country. Now on the surface you may think, well, that doesn't seem like a bad idea, right? If you end up on a no-fly list because you're suspected of terrorism, you don't get a gun. But what you don't understand is the rules and regulations for the no-fly list are so lax, vague, and unregulated that it makes no sense, to the point that some of these things are put on the list through a computer algorithm. Others just because a law enforcement agency or agent himself saw something that made him suspicious of a person that then got put on a no-fly list. Children have ended up on this list. People who simply tweeted something out or posted something on Facebook or made a YouTube video have ended up on this list. So it's not just because you're suspected of terrorism or because you flew to a Middle Eastern country in the last year. No, almost anything nowadays can end you up on a no-fly list. And if this measure would have passed, which fortunately it didn't, your tweet could have meant that you no longer have your gun rights. Now, as I said, it did not pass. It failed 47 to 50. 2 votes away from passing. 4 Republicans, including John McCain, actually voted for this measure. So this is why it's important going into election year, not just to worry about the next president, but the next senator in your area, the next congressman in your district. We need to pay very close attention and make sure these politicians are scared enough, at the very least, of us, the people, that they make sure they never let something like this pass.